Welcome to What's Their Secret? The relationship show that gives every couple hope, starring Mamie von Hineywood and Oleg Asburger III. Today's topic, dealing with political differences. And now let's meet our relationship masters themselves. He's passionate about transhumanism and quantum physics as expressed through interpretive dance. His hobbies include making pressed flowers and Tai Chi with scarves. He's a high-functioning member of both the Democratic Party and the International ADHD Society. She's the kind of gal who will never let a bad Botox reaction spoil her day. She proudly fantasizes about Ronald Reagan during sex, does step aerobics to the national anthem, and relishes nostalgia for the good old days when men were men and women were typists or teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, the socially and some would say emotionally distanced Oleg Asburger III and his intimate partner, Mamie von Hineywood.
Good evening, bon nuit, welcome. Mamie and I are positively reeling, aren't we, Mames, from all the queries this week regarding how we keep our relationship vibrant given our political differences. All the emails and texts and tweets have completely disrupted my choreography work. I'm turning Bernie Sanders' 1996 campaign into a ballet entitled Democratico Socialisto, and I really need a safe space for me where I can just be.
Oh dear, now calm down, my little snowflake. You'll be fine. The magic of a dominant male authority figure will make everything right in the world in the end. You'll see. You just have to believe in him.
But belief is such a slippery slope. Believe in what? Believe in who? Believe in how? Isn't belief itself just a social construct created by the ruling class to get us to, well, believe?
Oh, hell, honey, I understand all your metaphysical crap just fine. But let's get to the meat of the matter, shall we? In these divided times, when things are so crazy, when it's gone so wacky, you know what I'm trying to say, Oleg?
Yes. In these divided times, how do we keep it together?
I'm a Trumper and proud of it, and you're a goddamn liberal, socialist, commie cupcake Biden supporter. But you know what? You're my socialist goddamn commie cupcake.
Axiom number one, people. The proper baked goods analogy at the proper time. Cookie, cupcake, scone, tart, baguette, croissant.
Carbs. The point is focus on the carbs. Oleg tends to over-elaborate if I'm not careful.
I simply eat a paleolithically correct diet myself.
Oh, don't even start. This proud daughter of Wisconsin is not giving up her cheese. Isn't it enough you stole the election? Now you want to steal my dairy too?
The only thing we stole were your delusions of domination, my dear. Axiom number two, boundaries. When the rhetoric gets too hot, I retreat to my starlit room with the ceiling covered in those fantastic glow-in-the-dark stars so I can ponder universal health care, and she knows she must turn down the Dolly Parton.
I like my quiet time too, you know. Not to ponder nothing, pondering's for losers, but it does give me time to figure out tricky crossword puzzle words while I'm enjoying a dirty martini or three.
Mamie becomes extremely creative sexually when she's imbibing. I dated an advanced tantric seminar leader, a pansexually aligned PhD in women's studies, who couldn't hold a soy candle to Mamie in the bedroom, frankly. Just some of the magic that makes our relationship work.
Another secret is knowing how to stop a tricky conversation before someone splits someone's forehead wide open like an axe through a melon. Example, last week, Oleg had his interpretive dance troupe over, the Pinkos, I call them. We all socially distanced, even though we were online. I sat in the upstairs bathtub so we could all fit in. You know, everyone had their masks on. I refer to them as panty liners, the whole 9 yards, or at least 3 yards. Then they all started talking about climate change. And I said, plenty loud for all to hear, volume turned up. if you all start talking that crap, there will be a severe climax change in this home tonight. And I mean, one hell of a nuclear winter in the bedroom, if you catch my drift.
Mamie can be so damn linear and refreshingly so. As a favorite professor of linguistics and cognitive science, Chomsky, once told me, one must on occasion, Oleg stir, subdue the primal responses of those with lesser intellects by out-nuancing them dialectically.
Translation, tell the broad to shut the hell up if you have to. And he did in his own pukey, woke, historically, and socially aware way. So I just went to the basement rec room and worked on my new hobby, turning used pussy hats into toaster covers. They work really well, and I've gotten quite a following by selling them cheap to the gals in the COVID Nurses for Trump New York City chapter.
The very existence of everything you just said offends me deeply. So how do we make this work? Certainly time apart helps. I'd love to get away to a good academic symposium or two, plural, symposia. How to keep the New World Order new, that was a good one. I particularly enjoyed the panel on gender fluidity and lactose intolerance. Highly provocative.
I prefer my at-home nude Zumba classes. How's that for provocative?
Mamie has a wicked sense of humor that is extremely titillating to my prefrontal lobe and limbic responses. All key to a vivacious relationship.
You didn't get my AOC joke.
Do not go there, dearest.
All right, then I won't. That gal does know a thing or two about picking the perfect red lipstick color. I'll give her that much. I'm still trying to match it to my Mary Kay.
I'm having a blood sugar episode. I'm in dire need of some paleo granola blended with collagen peptides and vanilla oat milk with a tablespoon of CBD oil. What do you say, my obdurate and obnoxious at times pet? So we wrap this up?
The secret to being a good wife is following the hubby's cues. So yes, I'm just about done. And I'll sign off on this little pearl of wisdom. Never let a good pair of jazz hands go to waste, if you catch my drift.